This is a quick video on creating a commercial carpet and tile cleaning follow-up campaign. And what we're going to do is link our postcards with our emails and create a consistent template that transfers from print into the digital, into the email. Now, whenever I create a marketing campaign for commercial, this is for businesses. I want to create in the last blog we talked about creating frequency and reach. So let's say I'm going to call on a business 3 times a year. Well, then I want to create a follow-up campaign. So what I'm going to think about is, okay, how many times do I want to follow up in a year? And for argument's sake, let's say we decide we are going to follow up 4 times, and we're going to link our postcards with our email. So out of that 4 times, it's going to be 2 postcards and 2 email. So what the plan is going to be is quarterly. So first we'll start with the postcard. So we created a postcard, and in the postcard, you see right here, I created a headline. One mistake you see pretty frequently with newer advertisers is they like to make their logo really large, and the first thing people see. Well, people don't really care who you are. They want to know, what are you going to do for me? So that's why you first want to have a headline of some kind. I'm not a content guru, so I'm not telling you this is the greatest one in the world, but it is a headline, and it's a subject that happens a lot in commercial carpet. So here's my headline. I've got a supporting image. The picture is exactly what we see every day in our commercial carpet jobs. And then I list a couple other miscellaneous things. Dark patterns, you could say it's matted down, resoiling, mystery odors in certain areas. Then I came up with a solution. These are all common, and it's an easy way to fix them. Then I put my logo down here in the corner. I've got my little credibility symbol right here, satisfaction guaranteed. Now, if I belong to any groups, networking groups, Chamber of Commerce, I'd want to put that here instead. The website is down here. I might want to create a landing page and send them to a commercial landing page. And then if they have any questions, they need an estimate, here's how to contact us. So this is the postcard. Now I'm going to switch back to the email. Now this is an email. If you notice, the email is exactly like the postcard. So this way we have some consistencies. So here's the postcard. I've got that image. I've got that headline. And now I'm going to switch back to the email. If you notice the email, it's the exact same picture. There is a couple slight differences with email, that we do put our logo right away so people know that who we are and that we're a local service contractor. People, especially corporate people, are very worried about spammers. So that's why we want people to know we're not a spammer, that we're a local service company, and they gave us their email address. So that's why the logo is front and center, where in a postcard we might put it off to the side. Also with a headline, the headline's in the subject line, so they're going to see that headline. That's another difference. So I just started off with my greeting, some kind of headline, sub-headline I guess you can call it, because the first headline is actually in the subject line that they see when they receive the email. I address the same topics. I made it a little bit shorter. This is personal choice. I think email, I try to keep them short in general and to the point. A closing statement, who I am, and then right down here I created a call to action. Now obviously this was geared towards medical category. group of doctors and dentists we were targeting. So I created a landing page of testimonials from people in that industry. So that's why the call to action in this case is see medical reviews, because that's what's happening here. There's lots of different ways you can approach this, but this was just the one I chose for this specific campaign. Is I created a landing page, and when they click on see reviews, they're going to go to a page that's going to show testimonials, because that's not something I want in general public, so I don't want that on my website. That's just my personal choice. For business to business, I'd rather not anybody know who we're doing business with. So you can see that I'm going to switch back to the postcard, that when you go back and forth, it's the same material, and this is going to act as a multiplier effect, and they're going to work off of each other. So what I would do is alternate and go from the email to the postcard, back to the email, back to the postcard. Now it's endless the different frequencies you can come up with. You could send the postcard, then the email a week or two later. I chose in this specific case is I just alternated. I created a quarterly campaign, and I just went back and forth. I would do the postcard first, then the email in 3 months, and then in 6 months the postcard, and 9 months the email. So in closing, this is just an idea to keep in mind when you're following up with commercial prospects and leads, to try to try to coordinate your messages, try to coordinate your campaigns from your direct mail to what you say on the phone to any marketing material that you send to people, to create some create a uniform theme, uh, that 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 way people can remember who you are.